Hey guys, welcome to my casual Friday video. Today I'm sitting on the floor and my husband is playing video games, and Ollie is actually taking a little nap. And so I thought I would film my casual Friday video real quick. This is basically the only spot I could think to sit because my bed is all being washed. And so yes, today I'm going to talk about a little dilemma I had this week with Oliver, and how it was kind of scary, frustrating, and I also want to give you guys some tips, especially if you're an exclusively breastfeeding mother, you know, some things to remember. So as you guys know, I do exclusively breastfeed. I almost don't really find a reason to need to use a bottle ever, because I'm always with Oliver. I never really leave him. If I do leave him, it's only for a few minutes, or like an hour or so, and so I usually just feed him, leave, and I'm back before he needs a bottle. Since he was born, or a few months after he was born, I did incorporate the bottle, and I started out with bottles, and I started, you know, trying to incorporate it, just because, you know, it's important to make sure that they know how to use a bottle. If something were to ever happen to you, for instance, you need to go into the hospital, I think that it's important that your baby know how to use a bottle. You know, I'd hate for him to not be able to. Not to mention, there are times when you and your husband might want to get away or go do something, and a bottle should just be available if necessary. But it's hard as a breastfeeding mother. I don't really want to use the bottle because I enjoy nursing. It just seemed more inconvenient to go downstairs, find some, you know, find the frozen milk, thaw it out, put it in a bottle when I could just open my shirt up and feed him. I did incorporate it. I still pump every single night no matter what, even though he doesn't use a bottle. I always pump every single night. Basically, what happened was a few days ago, me and my husband decided to go out and have a little night out, and I basically, before I left, I was like, oh, I should make sure that he knows how to use a bottle. And I tried it out, and he was like, nope, I'm not having that. Nothing, that's just not happening. He was almost making up faces, though it was disgusting, and he didn't want anything to do with it. And so it was really frustrating. Me and my husband ended up still going out, but it just wasn't, I don't know, I had to leave. I actually had to leave early, and he just wasn't having it. So then after I got home, I was like, obviously I need to figure this out. He needs to be able to use a bottle if necessary. So I started playing around with all my bottles that I have. So I'm going to show you all the bottles that I have, what I've used, why I like them, all that. Right after he was born, I bought the Juvie Boob. I just washed this actually. And I liked this one mostly because I liked the name. I thought it was really cute and cool. The nipple was interesting to me. At first I felt like this was a better nipple because I just felt like it looked more like my nipple than all the others. But in the end, this one made him spit up a lot, like a lot. He would literally just spit up whatever he drank. Obviously this isn't gonna work. So he was using the MAM pacifier, so I thought, well, I should try the MAM bottle. I got the MAM bottle, and it actually also has a filtering thing on the bottom of it. It actually screws off on the bottom, and it's supposed to help with spit up. But I didn't like this one because I think he still ended up spitting up. And also, if you don't put it on exactly perfectly, it leaks out the bottom. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try another one. A lot of people suggested the Dr. Brown's, mostly because it has this little filtering system as well, that helps with probably getting the air out, the air bubbles and stuff. And this one Oliver used, and he didn't spit up with it, and so I really liked this one. Yeah, it's this nipple I just never really liked. I felt like for a breastfeeding baby, this doesn't seem like a good bottle to use. And it's funny because all the bottles out there are like, this is a perfect bottle for babies that go between breastfeeding and bottle, and you just don't know which one to use. You know, mama preference and all that. The last time he used it, it worked, but this time it was not working, so I went back. I tried all my other ones, but he wasn't having it. So I went out and I bought a bottle, and I bought the Playtex Nurser, and it actually has drop-in liners inside of it. Oliver latched on and loved this one almost immediately. I think he likes it because it definitely has a nice little latch. As you can see, this texture right here is a little bit different. It's trying to focus. It's a little bit different. It's like a softer texture right here, and then this is more of a silicone texture. So I think he liked that part, that his like mouth almost like went all the way around onto it, almost like it does on my nipple. So yeah, and this actually worked really well. He really doesn't even spit up after he uses this, and it worked. So I still would like to try other bottles like the Tommy Tippy and Avent. I do want to try those, but this is working, and I really don't want to like mess anything up. If this is working, I'm just gonna stick with it. But moral of the story is, I just wanted to encourage breastfeeding moms. I know that it's sometimes more difficult to get that bottle out, but sometimes it's just important, even if you just do it once a week. I think from now on, me and Brian are gonna try and feed Oliver with the bottle once a day at nap time. I'm gonna kind of give nap time over to Brian and have him feed the bottle to Oliver and then put him down for a nap. Another thing is that we tried all those tips and tricks. If you're a breastfeeding mom, it is important that you're maybe not in the room at the time of the bottle feeding, and also have someone else feed him, obviously if you're not in the room, but have someone else feed him instead of you, because if he sees you or knows you're there, he's gonna be like, no way, there's something better over there, I want that. We tried to do that, but in the end, I don't think that that was a problem. Like, I actually fed him the bottle today, and it was no big deal. I think it was mainly that he just didn't know what the bottle was. He was confused at how it worked and why there was stuff coming out of it. It honestly has been since early November since I used the bottle. Like I said, just it's important to incorporate it, keep it going if you can, and you know, just for emergencies. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments what bottle you use and if you've had any of these troubles before, and what you did to get through them with the bottle, especially if you're an exclusively breastfeeding mother. Subscribe to my channel, so I put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I was just like running, and I'm looking behind me like, I think you're gonna see me! And I go running, and I'm literally just looking behind me, and all of a sudden, I just slam into the back of someone's parked car. Just like literally head on, like full force, just bam, right into it. Literally almost knocked me out. Like my whole body like jerked back, and I was like, oh my god, I almost fell over. Brian's like, oh my god, are you okay?